I think we gotta get this nonsense underway. We gotta get this stuff moving. There's news afoot. Exciting news? Maybe not exciting news, but there is news. Exciting? Cool, okay. This one. Ah, the site! The site! But we'll get to that later. The rumor engine, we can never figure out. Well, I can't. Other people can. Other people are smarter. Oh, it's a crossbow! That's cool. Hey, what's going on? I started painting Stormcast. They're looking pretty good. Pretty grimdark. Actually, more grimdark than my my Space Marines ended up looking. I think I can get a picture. Later. But yeah, what is this? It's a crossbow. It's sweet as heck. I'm feeling definitely something. It can't be Cities of Sigmar because that range is all out. It could be a Necromunda. It could be Necromunda. Because this looks pretty modern, and that looks like a bullet. Wait, you can't see my mouse. There it goes. That looks like a bullet. This looks pretty modern. I'm gonna get some Necromunda. Keep a note of that. What is this? The twin tail. Oh, you have a 3D printer. Interesting. I don't know what this is. I don't care what that is. Let's look at the Warhammer Plus stuff. Oh, a Cursed City battle report. That's pretty cool. I didn't buy Cursed City. I have Blackstone Fortress, but I never bought Cursed City. I think the expansions require you to spend like $100 on miniatures that don't come in the box kind of like turned me off. But this model right here, that's so good. I love that model. Let's see if we can quickly do something here. Oh, it won't let me. How disappointing. Oh yeah, I thought I told you I had one. How's Blackstone? I haven't played it. I have Blackstone, and I have one expansion, the Dreaded Amble, and I never bought any of the other expansions, and I do regret that now because they're all out of print. So that was a mistake. But nothing you can do about it. I mean, Cursed City came back, so maybe this will come back. I guess these are the adventurers. Look at that. That's nice gold. But it's kind of like a bronze. I like that. That's good stuff. And they're talking about the ghosts. A story-heavy game. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't played it. I didn't want to play until I can paint the miniatures. And now that I can paint, apparently, I guess I should do it. Ooh, Blood Bowl stuff. Okay, vampires. Oh, look at that guy. He's a pumpkin. Oh, look at the Tomb King. A unique weather table and special rule. Huh. Coach can create a team with any budget. Vampire, Shambling Undead, Necromantic, Tomb Kings. Oh, there's a Legends PDF for Tomb Kings. Blood Bowl does look fun. I was kind of interested in it until I discovered how star players work and how they're not actually part of your team. And I lost a lot of interest. Maybe teams of legend. I'm guessing they're in teams of legend. Chaos Dwarf. Oh, High Elf. Tomb Kings. Yeah, the minis are really nice. They're really fun minis. Skeleton Lineman. Oh, it's so good. And Knight of Throwers, Tomb Guardians. Oh, that's so cool. That's cool stuff. All Hallows Eve Weather Table. Ravenous Specters. Those who populate the bleachers of Sylvan stadiums are never ones to be shy from retreat. Whenever a player is pushed into or lands in the crowd, apply +1 modifier to the injury roll. There's a league at my local Games Workshop, so I could start playing it. Spooky Mist. A not-so-cozy blanket of fog covers the pitch, playing havoc with both passing and viewership. Players making a pass may not perform a long pass or a long bomb. Okay. Ancient necromantic powers flows across the field, infusing all intents with lifelike exuberance. Whenever a player uses a regeneration trait, they did +. Oh, that's a good one. Sudden Downpour. Must apply a -1 modifier. And Lightning. At the end of every team's turn, roll a t6. On a roll of 1, a single randomly selected player in the active team is struck by lightning and is immediately knocked down. Wow, that's cool. Whenever a player moves into or pushes a square with a trap door, on a 1, 2, 3, the player's been tricked. Immediately knocked down. On a 4, 5, 6, they've been treated. May improve their MAST or AG by 1 till the end of the next activation. That's cool. Halloween Candy. Whenever a player on your team uses a team reroll, roll a d6 on a 5+, the reroll is free. Oh, that's cool. Interesting. Interesting. Warhammer is here. It's more than just a name change, so it's not Games Workshop anymore, it's Warhammer. Entire range of physical product, including forge rolled resin, paints, glue, hobby tools, black library books, all will be on one place. From everything from towering titans to tiny termagants in a single basket. Shop everything in one place in a site that, well, there's a lot of videos on the site. Let us take a look at the site. The Nightmare. It sure is a site. I mean, it seems okay. Look at this. Plague drones. These are Forge World models. I mean, it's pretty cool. Demon Prince for perpetually out of stock. Shop other games. Blood Burl. So you're gonna see all the star players now. So the Blood Bowl page is like really full of stuff now. You can have teams, you can have the star players, the books, the starter sets now. The site is trashed. Well, just because they started naming the Games Workshops into Warhammer stores didn't mean the site had to change dramatically. It just could have got a name change. But I won't lie, the site is a bit rough. But I mean, I've been able to navigate the things. It just feels so empty though. There's just so much empty space. I love this model. This Forge World model is so good. That's a fun, but now I know how star players work. I've lost a lot of interest in Blood Bowl. But see, I've immediately lost my place on where I was. This model is really good. I don't know what team I'd play. I was interested in playing the vampires, but when I learned how star players work and how like you just have an X amount of gold and then that gold can be used to hire a star player for just one game, but it's not actually part of your team, it feel kind of eh. Oh, you can pre-order your new guy here. Oh, already out of stock. $51. That's so much. $335 for Fulgrim. Oh, wow. And I didn't know, so I don't have my dragon yet. I don't have him yet because I didn't know it was a 2-week pre-order. And the 11th, so I don't get him. No, you mean the whole rebrand to just calling it Warhammer. I don't know, it's fine. I mean, they're known for Warhammer, so you go to Games Workshop to get Warhammer. Like, you know how often you're at a Games Workshop and people come in and they ask for things? Like board game stuff and cards, Magic cards, Pokemon cards, all sorts of other things. Like, they're always coming in the stores and saying, do you have this? Do you have this? Well, you're a game store. You have this, right? And then it's like, no, we just have Warhammer. So now they're just Warhammer. But yeah, the site feels a little, oh, this guy, the Knight Venator. I have this model in my army now, but I made a custom one. He's so good. I don't have pictures of him. I don't think the site is bad. I think the site is, it needs work. It's usable. But yeah, this model here, I made my own custom one and I really like it. He's landed on like a piece of terrain from, it's an old fantasy kit. Had this piece of terrain on it. And I have a different bird kind of just coming in from the side. It looks so good. I'm really happy. So I have a Knight Venator in my army. Don't have a lot of pictures, but yeah, I really based my color scheme on this guy here. This guy really led the way on my color scheming. My guys don't look exactly like this. There's more gold, but you get the idea. But I don't know. The site is fine. I would describe it as fine. It's not great. It's not terrible, but it's fine. All the times I've been to this site, I didn't know this was animated up here until just now. So yeah, did we look at this? Yeah, it's all done. We looted an entire first chapter from Brutal. Oh, it's an entire first chapter to read. Brutal Cunning. Oh, I'm not going to read this. Oh, look at that. That's a ship. I guess Brutal Cunning is like a good book. I remember I was going to do orcs, and this guy, it was sold in metal. You can get him in metal, and I almost bought him, but I didn't. You have a hard time finding stuff. How? Name a thing and I'll be able to find it. We'll see. Because I haven't had any trouble finding stuff. What do we got here? Oh, it's the championships. All these games. I like how they have cities frontlining Sigma right now. Because it does look good. That range is really good. Let's see. 340 people. I wonder what the breakdown is for these games. I wonder how many people in each one. Oh, from all these places around the world. And then I don't know what the points are for. Interesting. No best general in the world bracket. That's weird. I wonder why. Best overall, best painted, best faction. Does it say why? Best final victor hold the best general trophy. This allows for the champion bracket to play. Don't know. Interesting. Oh, the black thorns. Black talons, I mean. Oh, they have a show. I can't find a bit of Forge World stuff. Well, what Forge World stuff? Some of the Forge World stuff has been cut, I think. Yeah, I don't have any of these. Make an appearance in Dawnbringer's book Through the Long Hunt. So I'll be able to read about them. I did buy that book. A Regiment of Renowned. So it's all these models. That's kind of neat. I'm not gonna have my army though. I'm pretty happy with my list. Black Talon. Oh wow, she got an upgrade. Range. Less attacks though. Better to hit though. That's huge. Rend 2, damage 2. Okay, that's pretty good. If a friendly Black Talon's hero is within 3 inches of this unit. Kirioth. I haven't watched Kirioth's video, I won't lie. Download the War Scrolls for Nuri Black Talon by clicking the button below. Oh, and she's got Warcry sheet. That's cool. Interesting. Interesting. Middle Earth competitive. Match play events, huh? I wonder what match play for this is. Just bring your Hobbit army against the Nazgul. Look at this tank. I love this tank. Look at this. Look at this, the Stormhammer. You can buy this. Look at this boy. Solar Auxilia. $370. So these look like las cannons, but they look like las turbo lasers on this. Yogcast. I haven't seen anything Yogcast in like forever. Like the last time I was aware of anything Yogcast, it was when Diggy Diggy Hole was new. Look at that. This tank slaps. The next best tank is this one. The Loyalist. Resin. There we go. The Fellblade. Yeah. Look at that. You found the Lord of the Rings games really charming. I never actually had any interest, but they do look. I have Bill the Pony. I have an OG Bill the Pony and Sam metal model, like metal Lord of the Rings models, and that's basically all I have for Lord of the Rings. But yeah, this one, I did kind of want to get a Fellblade for my my 30K, but like that price, dude, $440. When I feel I could just get a Baneblade for, because how much is a Baneblade? $210. And I feel I could modify a Baneblade to become a Fellblade. They're pretty different though, I won't lie. We also have this good boy. Where's the best boy? 200. So many resin upgrade kits. They're still selling resin Leviathan kit. Crazy. Oh, the bikes. Oh, they have this. It's got a Mark III rider. Look at that, Mark III on a bike. That's cool. Oh, now we're back at the top of the page. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. He's too much. I love this model though. This model just like speaks to me. I love the lore of this model, that it's for breaching. So it's got like the multi-melta and these meltas on the front here, right? And the back opens up too. There's no way to see it really. There's no way to see it, but the back opens up too. So basically what happens is all these meltas here melt the wall and it slams into it, punching it out. Then these doors open up and everyone inside runs out, but then the back opens up and then more people can come in the back and run through the mastodon and also go inside. So it becomes a hallway into the base. So yeah, I've always loved the mastodon. When it was removed from the Forge World site, I was like, oh man, is it going to become plastic? But no, all they did was give it plastic sponsons. So they got rid of the sponsons it had, and they gave it more weapon options. Can't it move tanks? I don't know. I don't know what the rules are for it. Just give me a second here. Let me grab my... I only have the Loyalist version here. My Warhammer Horus Heresy, Liber Astartes. So what page is the Mastodon? Let's see here. Heavy support, Lords of War. Legion Mastodon, page 93. All right, let's take a look at this. In lore? Oh, maybe in lore. I mean, like I said, it's designed to punch through armored buildings. So it could definitely move vehicles. Assault vehicle, transport bay, 2 void shields, smoke launchers. It's missing weapon options now in the book because they added weapon options. It has 1 access point at the front and 1 access point at the rear. That's because it's a giant hallway. Mastodon is one of the heaviest assault transports in the arsenal of the Legion Astartes. It's several times the size of a Land Raider. Deliver the troop directly into the breach with a siege melta array mounted on its front. Yeah, that's cool. Maybe in lore. In lore, I don't see why it couldn't. Because, let's be honest, this thing is huge. Yeah, the Mastodon. I wish I bought it. It used to be like way less money. It was way cheaper years ago. Like when it was new. I don't remember what it was, but it was not $750. So I'll probably never own one now. Big sad. We sure got distracted. Oh yeah, we got stuck on this. Oh yeah. Yeah, you could fit a Leviathan in there, totally. Look at these Solar Ox. What are these guys? Those guys look cool. Man, the Solar Ox looks really nice. It's like Fancy Guard. That's some good stuff. Never gonna play that game though. Tackle the wings of the mighty Manticore. Actually, this is relevant to me because remember I was saying I made that Knight Azurus? It has an eagle and I kind of want to paint it browns to match with my army more. Because painting it all rainbow colors isn't gonna work. So they did brown and then they did that. I'm guessing this video will cover how it was painted. So we're gonna put this in the cool things link. Because I definitely want to look at this when painting my eagle for my Stormcast. Very relevant. Oh, look at this little Termagant. Or is it just gaunt? Oh yeah, we have the red gobo. What is this here? Throw your pumpkins about the tree. Run to Christmas starts now. Viewer discretion. Children under the age of 18 should not view this content. Then what is it? That's scary. He looks so friendly. Once again, the red gobo is traveling the world to Warhammer, taking presents from all the good boys and girls. He's planning to Squigblurgler. Oh, you can win things. If you want to join the hunt, you need to sign up Warhammer newsletter, which sends an alert every Friday with the next sighting of the mysterious burglar, although we'll be showing a clue right here on the Warhammer community too. From there, you head to the competition page where you think they are. Don't worry, it's multiple choice. The first 2 weeks of competition, 10 sleuths who suss the correct location win a bundle of goodies, including Combat Patrol or Vanguard box of their choice. Oh, that's sweet. Warhammer action figure, gross. I have one of these and it broke immediately. And I own like Figmas and like all sorts of other stuff. I know how to handle an action figure without breaking it. Better still, interesting. Win a trip to Warhammer World. What? You have any chance to win? Watch the video and see if you can solve the clue. Remember, there's a new one every week. Huh. Do I want to do this? Do I want to do this? Do I want to win? Do I want to win? I never enter contests very often. We'll put this under cool stuff. I might look into it. Interesting. Okay, this is more of that Dawnbringer stuff. Blacktown's so cool. I think her new model is better than her old model. This is more that Dawnbringer Chronicles. I should maybe read this now that I'm getting in the Stormcast. I don't think I ever won. Have I ever won a contest? I did. I won. I was at a Magic the Gathering pre-release, and I won a full art dual land in a draw. So they had like a draw. You got a little ticket, and then they called your number. You got a full art dual land. I forget what colors it was. It was during I forget what set it was during too. I think it was the second Return to Zen. I think it was like the second Eldrazi set. So not like the one where they made like a 6 color of mana, where they had like the. So I forget what it was. Anyways, I won it. It was cool. It stuck with me so much I forget what it was. I have not played Magic in years either. Okay, now the model. I hate this model. This model's awful. I do not like this model. Although I do like how there's like a paintbrush and a die and like some Warhammer paints in here. But like this model, like it really like something with the face is terrifying. I do not like him at all. You love him? Well, you should buy him. Download the rules. So 12 inches, D3 attacks, damage to AP1. It's super busy. I just don't like the face. I like everything else about the model is really nice. Just something about the face is really disturbing. Maybe it's the way they have his lips painted, kind of like flesh colored. Oh, I don't know. I don't like this guy. He really bothers me. He activates my flight response. I mean, I have the White Dwarf in Space Marine armor. I have that model. That model's good. Let me see here. White. Da, 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 da. Yeah, this guy. Oh, I love this model. Oh, it's a Warhammer community site, so I'm gonna just pop this right into there. That's safe to look at. This model, I bought this model. I love this model. This model's great. I don't have that model. I love this model. I was like super eager to get this model. This is when is this? April. So this is 2017. So it's kind of old. It's an old model. It's from 2017. Damn, that's old, man. 2017. I didn't know I had the model that long. That's crazy. But yeah, I like this model. It's a good model. But yeah, this model scares me. He's got too many, his lips are too lippy. Ugh, I don't like it. You've never seen that many? Well, it is from 2017, so that is like a lot of years ago. All right, fresh pre-orders. 2-week pre-order, so all that Sigmar stuff is still up. So I didn't get my dragon. But the nice thing is I am off on Saturday. So on Saturday, I can go up to the Games Workshop and pick him up like on release day. So that's fun. This model is good. I love his little robot friend. Look at that. He's so zooming. This guy's pretty cool with a robot friend. But I don't play that game. And he's up for he's Trader Champion, but like I want him as like my Dark Angels Praetor to run my army. He's just got such an ominous vibe. That's so good. Still available for pre-order. My dragon is not. I wish I had him. Yeah, I kind of want to get this guy specifically just for my Dark Angels. He's so good. It's such a good model. Oh yeah, this is the big news. So yeah, everyone's done a million videos on this stuff. So this box is coming up for pre-orders. So this is all coming up next week. So you're gonna be able to pre-order him, pre-order this, pre-order this, pre-order this. Man, I want this so bad. So there's a store that opened up in my local mall, and it's shut down in a different place and came over, and they brought all the stuff over. And they have like the original Votan starter set, like the original one in stock. I'm like, what? I kind of want it. Like getting that box and getting this box would be pretty great. But I do kind of want 2 of these boxes. What do I think is the best one? I don't think there is a best one. So this one, if you're starting, if you like, they're best if you don't have any models for the army, really. If you're just starting up from scratch. So this one is fantastic. This one, fantastic. And if you bought the ultimate starter set, or if you bought Leviathan, both those Tyranid sets mix with this box beautifully. So if you got Leviathan and then you get this box, you are like golden. That's like super solid. So I think for like ease of entry, Tyranid box is probably the best one. If you're interested in Tyranids and you can get the ultimate starter set or the starter set and then this onslaught swarm, you're like golden. This is not good. If you want a really fast force, the best one the best one is the one you want to play. Like if you go and do all the math on all these boxes and figure out which one saves you the most money, and it's this box, we'll say, this Space Marine one. Do you want it? They're all savings. Every single box gives you a savings. So what you need to do is you need to look at each box, and if it's full of models you want, you should get it. You want them all. Well, I mean, a lot of people want them all, but you got to pick one. It all kind of depends which one you want to like do. Like this is the one I want because I kind of want to start Votan, I love this buggy. I love the Hecaton. I love these Terminators. I love this guy. Like, if I can nail this box and I can get the starter box up at the mall, that would be like the solid core of Votann army. But then also it would be a bunch of money I don't have, so I probably won't do it. But it's the dream. We don't know how much these cost yet, so that's another thing. We don't know how much they cost. We just have guesstimates. This box is really good. This box looks good. I don't know anything about them, but it's got a lot of skeletons, and boy, do I love skeletons. So this Chaos box slaps. I have most of the stuff in this box. Exalted Hero, I have. I don't have this guy, this named character, but like the Chosen I have more than the Chosen. I have 10 Chosen. There's only 5. These Ogre Theridans, I have one of those. I have 3 units of Knights. I have Chaos Warriors. Like, this box, if you're starting out Slaves to Darkness, this box is so good. So good. This box, I don't know how I feel with this box. I like that it has chameleon skinks because they're really fun. But I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know much about Seraphon though. This is also really good with all these bones, all these bone friends. If you like skeletons, I love skeletons, but I don't like this army for some reason. Yeah, Votann one is really my favorite. I don't know anything about this, but I think every box except for the Space Marine one looks good. And the Space Marine one looks good if you want to do like a really fast force. If you want that like run around and strike your enemy like now. This is like a good box for that. Because it's very mobile. I don't know, all the boxes look really good. It's just, you just have to look at a box and say, do I want everything in this box? Is everything in this box happy? That's why when I look at this box, I want it so bad. I love this. I love this. I love all these. I love this dude here. I love this model here. Every single model is fantastic. And I have 2 Rogal Dome. These are good tanks. They're fun kits to build. So good. More books. Festive gifts. Wait, what? A 24 calendar. What's this? Mystery Pin Advent. Interesting. So they're just pins. It's probably like $80 for some mediocre pins. Oh, look at this metal tin that looks like an ammo crate. Wait a second. I think I have something cooler than this. I've broken myself. Somewhere. I don't know where it is. But I have somewhere like an actual metal Imperial Guard ammo tin. Like, you know how lasguns come with power packs? It's like a metal army box. It's a metal box that you put all the power packs in. I have that somewhere. Where? I don't know where it is. It's pretty cool though. And it's way nicer than this one. It looks a bit like this one, except it's like actual, like this is all actually metal. It looks so cool. I have no idea where it is. Making an Imperial Guard. Like, it really is just regular stuff. I wonder if I can find it. Give me a second. Give me but a moment here. Let me just take a quick peek at stuff here. Here we go. I'll be right back. I found it. I've returned. I got my camera. Hello. Everything live still? All right, I gotta hook up my camera. It has a battery bank attached to it. Well, I'm totally cross-threading it. Ah, come on. All right. I got it. It's like way heavier than normal. All right, so turn it on. Mode. Info. Video. Okay. HDMI in. That's my power supply. All right, I think it might be working. No signal. But why? I don't have the other end plugged in. What is it plugged into? Ah? Oh, that's a game. That's a. I have multiple HDMI cables here. I broke myself. I'm a demon. All right, reset. All right. It's working. Well, I can show you my Stormcast at least. Look at those guys. The picture on my phone looks way better. But you can get a gist of what they look like. All right, so let's look at these. Let's look at the tin here. So we go to this. I mean this. This is what they're selling here. This is what they're selling you right here. This metal tin. This is like the tin you get at any like dollar store. It's cheap metal. It's thin metal. It's common. Okay. Okay. Then we have what they sold before. This is solid metal. Look at that. 200 rounds, mass reactive bolts. So this is actually a Space Marine one. Hazard, danger of pre-detonation. It's got handles. This is all embossed. This is embossed. This is all embossed. It's got heavy duty latches. Look at that. And it's all inside painted too. You can see see this detail here? This is all like, focus please. This is all like actual detail. In the this is like painted detail. This is all painted, and then this is like actual physical detail. So yeah, this is what they sold before. It's amazing and badass and huge, and it's heavy. It rocks. Like this is cool. This is lame. I think this is a joke. I would not buy that product. This is what I hate about Games Workshop sometimes. They make something truly amazing, like a quality product, and they're like, look at this cool thing we made. And everyone's like, it is cool. And then years later, they make the same thing again, but it's way worse version. It's like collector's codexes. And you look at like the Harlequin Collector's Codex, and it's like this beautiful tome that's like, looks like it's 3 books. It's only 2 books, but the 3rd book has like tokens in it. It's so good. And now for collector's books, it's way more money, and all you get is gold edge trim and a bigger picture on the front. But these Christmas ornaments are fine. The thing about Christmas ornaments is they're cheap and disposable. So like, these are all packaged together. So if these ornaments are in this container, it's more forgiving. It's fine. I don't hate it. Oh, look, Lore Masters talking about him. Oh, that's cool, actually. Every so often I'm like, do I want Warhammer Plus? Do I want Warhammer Plus? There's stuff to watch, and watching the Lore Masters on him might be interesting. That dragon's so cool too. I'm gonna be painting all my dragons red. But yeah, there's cool stuff in there though. I know, it all depends on the price. Like ideally, the price of this is at the right point where I can buy 2 of these, and then I buy that starter set at the mall, and I'm like, I have Votan up the wazoo. Not gonna happen though. But it's the dream, you know? Hail to the noble Sneshnal, who makes safe borders masters. So that's another thing about what's it called? This army. I love how they're all nightmarish flesh-eating ghouls that are terrible to look at, but they all think they're like high nobility. And this model slaps. It's so good. Holds the keys to the kingdom, and he actually has keys. He's got like a bunch of ribs around his head. That's crazy, dude. Oh, new combat patrols. All right, let's look at these combat patrols because the Space Marine combat patrol is trash. Let's look at that. This is garbage. This is garbage. So the Warhammer starter set is $130 and it gets you 5 Terminators, 5 Infernus Marines, and a captain. Okay. This gets you 5 Terminators, 5, and then a captain. This is 130. This is 190. And then you can add it'll cost you more than 190 to add him to the bunch, I believe, because if we had the librarian. Yeah, so he's 48. So 130 plus 48. So $178 for... No, it's less. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna have I'm gonna have a die here. I'm gonna die here. I'm dying. I'm having a mental breakdown here. Can I not math? I may be stupid. I'm gonna say I'm stupid. Plus 48. No, it's $178. So you can spend $178 and buy a librarian and the starter set and get this board and all these Tyranids, or you can spend more money and get this. You can spend $12 more and not get all these Tyranids and this baseboard. Like, this is an absolute ripoff. Like 100% garbage. Like, why would you buy this ever? Like, it's cheaper to buy this and throw the Tyranids into the garbage and you save $12. Or you keep the Tyranids and you have a bunch of Tyranids, or you sell the Tyranids and you have even less money. The fact they sell this is a crime. And I know why the other starter sets are 190. So because all the combat patrols are 190, they have to price this one at 190. But it is such a ripoff. This is criminal. It's criminal. So let's look at these ones. This gets you HQ, some guys on creature back, a unit of these dudes, and some flying boys. That looks pretty fun. I don't know anything about Mechanicus, but it looks pretty cool. And this is just the starter set stuff. I have everything in this box except for the big tall walking thing. Oh no, this is actually the good walking thing. Wait a second. I thought this was just the starter set, but it's not. Like from the 9th edition starter set, but it's not, because this isn't the walking thing that's trash. This is the good shooting one. This is the one that shoots. This model apparently slaps actually. This model's good. So in actuality, this is actually better than I thought. I have 9 of these guys, these tripods. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, you get a Canoptic Doomstalker. So that's a $60 value. Scorpec Destroyers. Set what? 75. 60 plus 75 plus. How much is it a box of wares? It's 60, isn't it? Yeah, 60. So we're at 195. And we haven't even included the Warden yet. So assuming this box is 190, because the Space Marine one is 190, this does save you money. You basically get the character here for free. I'm gonna guess this is about the same thing. So I think this might save you money. This definitely 100% saves you money. I guess we could add this up here. We could just add this up. This boy, this boy. Oh, but it doesn't show the flying guys. Well, he's 50. And there's 65. Army's Imperium. That this mechanic is. Yeah, you get a whole unit of those guys. So that's 75 plus 75 equals 190. So that's 190. So these rider guys you get for free. These guys, these $75 guys here, you get these guys for free. So this box saves you money. This box saves you money, guaranteed. Well, not guaranteed. It's all expensive anyways. But at least these are savings compared to the Space Marine one, which is a crime against humanity. And now old world stuff. This is where we gotta care. This is the end of the stream, and it's important. Yeah. Now it's time to investigate. All right, so I have an 8th edition rulebook for fantasy. Okay, it's like there's so many pages for rules for movement. It's like so many pages. It is not even funny. It's like 1,000,000 pages for rules for movement. Like I can't get over how many pages of rules there are for movement. It's like its own chapter on just like moving guys. It's one of the things I hated about playing fantasy was all the rules for movements. It was embarrassing. All right. All units must adopt a formation to dictate how they act in battle. So formation, skirmish, lance. Okay, the lance is new. That wasn't a thing before. But yeah, this closed order and open order. This formation makes sense. Arrayed in base-to-base contact, facing the same direction in order to fight in ranks. Where is possible, they must have the same number of models in each rank, with models in the rank and file where possible, which means sometimes leaving space in the back rank if necessary. The move and fight is a single unit. Walking, wheeling, charging. Oh, wheeling. More full ranks you have, the greater your advantage in combat. When they need to move rapidly, they can adopt the marching column, reformed into a shape that's deeper than it is wide. A unit formed this way may not charge and earns no rank bonus in combat, but it can move at triple speed. Oh, that's interesting. Wider than it is deep. Combat order. If the unit is deeper than it is wide, is marching. Okay. Skirmisher don't need to rank up. That makes sense. Open order, still fighting ranks, but we know they're faster, more agile. Movement phase. 4 parts. Okay, here we go. Declare charges. Okay. Enter combat. There's a couple caveats. Must be visible to unit and partially in its front arc. Cannot be fleeing. Your unit cannot be fleeing or rallied this turn, or already in combat. These all make sense. You may pre-measure. Back in the day, a lot of shooting in 40k and some of this stuff in fantasy was not pre-measured. So if you wanted to charge, you're like, my guys are going to charge that, or my guys are going to shoot that. And then when it comes to shooting and charging, you'd measure. And if you were short, then you just don't do anything. You're just done. So even if you wanted to shoot something very far, but then some of the boards at the time, they had like 1 foot radiuses. So people are really good at estimating how far things were so they could like really math it out in their heads. The pre-measuring is fine. I'm fine with that. This is good. After all this, the ineffective charge reactions. Oh, interesting. They may hold, stand, and shoot if they have missile weapons, and further away than their charge. Oh, further away than the charging unit. So if these guys move, like say 4, and they're charging unit 5 inches away, they can get shot at. But if they're charging unit that's 3 inches away, they can't shoot. Interesting. Or flee. Flee! By pivoting 180 degrees and trying to escape. If you're caught, however, you'll be run down and destroyed. Some may even countercharge. Oh. Second step is to make your charges. Establish the range of the charge. Roll 2d6. Pick the highest score from the 2 and add it to the movement characteristic. Oh, interesting. So skeleton warriors have a charge between 5 and 10. That means skeletons have a movement of 4. For pretending units are more dangerous, the swift side adds an extra d6 to every charge they make. If you're in range, accounting for wheeling, move the charging unit into base contact with its target, bringing the max number of models from both sides of combat. If you whiff on a roll, however, the charge has failed. The unit must move the full distance towards the target, but you're... Oh, this is good. So if you charge and you end up rolling a 6 and they're 8 inches away, you still got to move 6 inches closer. That's exciting. Compulsory moves, accommodate fleeing units, rally, random movement of night goblin fantastics, or stone trolls who have failed a stupidity test. Interesting. Fourth step, remaining moves. Mechanics of movement. As you expect. Oh man, I am not happy with this. Oh. Okay, so let's read it. See how we feel. Move, march, yeah. May double their pace. Wheeling is the best way to make alterations to the direction units facing will still be able to advance. To wheel, the leading edge of the unit moves forward and pivoting on one of its front corners. Its leading edge. Measure the distance from the outside model. All turns 90 through 80 degrees, spending a quarter of your movement for each 90 degrees. Move backwards or sideways at half pace. Regis. Okay, moving a unit may wheel, in which the moves from one of its front corners to its leading edge. Measure distance on the outside model. Yeah, so this is it. So you can lose a ton of range. So if you're like 5 inches away, you actually need like 7 inches to get there because of wheeling. Because you got to measure from this point all the way to this point, and then from this point to this point, and then from this point to this point. Or no. And measure from this point to this point. And then, because it's wheeling the other way, you got to measure from, it'll be over here, this point to this point. And then you have to measure. So it's, I hate wheeling. I had a feeling this coming. I guess this is the tacticalness that people like. It makes playing fantasy games with a lot of terrain so painful, especially because you have to reform your ranks to fit through areas. And like now that we have this rule, if you actually like reform your ranks to get skinnier, it can put you at a disadvantage because where did it say that? Yeah, a unit formed this way may not charge and earns no rank bonus in combat. So you might reform your unit to fit through a skinnier section, and then you're at a disadvantage if you get charged because you get no rank bonus anymore. That's crazy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I guess that's it. That's it for the stream. We're Dunyan Rings here. Oh, it's the best captain. I love this boy. Well, I guess that's it. I'm feeling done. I'm feeling like I've completed a task here. Ooh. I'm excited. Next week on Saturday, I'm going to go get my dragon for my Stormcast. Hope for the weather's good and I can build him and prime him, and then I can put him in the painting pile. Keep plugging away on my Stormcast. They're looking good. And that's it. I thank everyone who stopped by for a watch. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I wish you all a fond farewell.